Hello, everyone. I am here with Don Bailey, who is the CEO of BlockBuster's Tech. This is an upcoming cryptocurrency launching on the Binance Smart Chain. They've got a lot of reflections going on. I've got some questions. I know a lot of other people are curious about things. Like, for example, they have SafeMoon included inside of their protocol. Is there really more to that story? And so we're going to see what he has to say on that, or what he can or can't say in just a moment. I want to let you know I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research. I highly encourage you to go do your own research. And with that being said, let's go ahead and dive on into this. So, Don, it is so nice to have you. How's your day going?
It is going well. Thank you so much for having me, Atlas, and I am a huge supporter of your channel.
I really appreciate that. Make sure that you subscribe on all of your different YouTube accounts. No, I'm kidding. But no, for real. So first up is, can you just tell us some of the basics about Blockbuster's Tech? What are you guys, and how did you kind of come to be?
Sure, absolutely. As a company, we are a software development company. Our goal is to develop softwares that have blockchain technology integrated, and then secondarily disseminate those softwares, sell those softwares to other businesses. And the goal in that process is to allow Web2 companies with the primary focus of WordPress enabled websites to have an easy transition into the Web3 space. And so every single development that we develop will be focused on how can we make the transition from Web2 to Web3 as clean and as simple as possible. In terms of our inception, we're just a lot of friends who worked on a lot of projects together and just decided, it's time for us to kind of throw our hat in the ring for, the DeFi industry and do something good for the world. So this was our plan that we made for making that happen.
And I know that your guys' tokenomics, you reflect in a lot of different cryptocurrencies. Can you tell us how many cryptocurrencies that you are planning to reflect in?
Yeah, absolutely. Our direct reflections coming from our token, we reflect in 8 tokens. Each of those tokens also reflect, so we call that process compounding rewards. SafeMoon reflects SafeMoon, Reflex Finance reflects BUSD, MetaBUSD reflects BUSD, Affinity reflects BUSD, and Binance Pay Cardano. EverGrow reflects BUSD, EverReflect reflects BUSD. BitBurn reflects Binance pegged Bitcoin, and Reflecto Coin is a really cool one. Its native state is reflecting in RUSD, which is the Reflecto version of BUSD. And then individuals can go in, connect their app or wallet to the Reflecto Coin app, and choose between 20 plus tokens that they prefer to be reflected.
Okay. And each of these projects that we're looking at here, SafeMoon, Reflex Finance, MetaBUSD, etc., are these official partners? Are these unofficial things? What made you
We
choose
have
these projects?
no We don't have an official partnership with any one of them. The reason why we chose these partners is because of the primary criteria that we use is who's going to be around in 5 years.
Interesting. Okay. And you guys have what for your tokenomics percentages here for incoming and outgoing? I see 16% for incoming and 16 for outgoing.
Right. So the reason why we set our tax at 16% is we saw a lot of tokens be taken advantage of by any combination of nefarious traders or arbitrage bots. So the tax was more so to protect the traders, not the traders, but the token holders. On the incoming tax allocation, 2% goes to our growth rewards pool, 2% goes to our liquidity pool, 3% goes to an infrastructure fund. That fund is primarily used for ensuring that we have the ability to ensure the liquidity pool, pay attorneys, pay taxes, etc. And then 9% goes to holders' reflections. On outgoing tax, you'll see the same makeup on the top half, 2% growth rewards pool, 2% liquidity pool injection. We also give 6% back to the holders on sales, whereas 3% goes to our expansion fund. So that's developing, marketing, etc. And then an interesting 3% that we deliver as a staking reward. So most tokens will deliver tokens to a staking pool, and then those people that stake variably get or pull from the same basket of tokens that inevitably has to be replenished. Our staking infrastructure will be based on our volume. So.
I want everyone to know that's watching this video, by the way, that if you want to be able to find more information on this project, I will be providing links in the description to their Twitter account, to their website, also to their white paper itself. So you will have that readily available. When I say go do your own research, and I'm not a financial advisor, I mean it. Like, here's the material. You can go be able to find out more. And if people have questions that they want to ask, one thing that is noteworthy, if I scroll up here to the top, you can see on their website that they do have different social media platforms, but to ask questions, they don't actually go the route of doing a Discord or a Telegram. On their website, they do have a help desk. You can go in through this, and if it's during normal business hours, you can probably get a response within a couple minutes, or realistically, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Don, within a 24-hour time span, somebody should be getting back to them, correct?
100%. And we email, we're very quick to do it. If in normal business hours where it's always manned, we're looking at ways to keep it manned 24 hours, but we're a small company with a big dream. So as a focus, customer service is one thing that we really want to focus on.
Awesome. And your guys' project is not officially out yet. You're currently in pre-sale, correct?
That is correct.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so we actually, our contract went live and was deployed on the 1st of July. And so we also launched a pre-sale on the 1st of July. The pre-sale is only going to last for 30 days. We have about 5 days and some change remaining. And the goal for pre-sale, we set a hard cap, meaning this is how much we want to raise during our pre-sale period of 5,000 BNB. And we set a soft cap, meaning we will not go live with the token unless this amount is reached at 500 BNB. And currently, we're over halfway there with over 2,700 BNB. So the fact that people in the community supported this project and enjoyed, I wouldn't necessarily say enjoyed, but believed in our white paper and the vision that we see for this industry makes me extremely happy. I couldn't be more grateful for the support we receive from especially the SafeMoon community.
And I also want to just let everybody kind of know, if you're taking a look here and you're wondering why is the countdown timer not going down, I've got a VPN on and I'm using the Brave browser. If you're not using those, then you should see it actually just normally going down on the time, but I can refresh the page and it'll change these numbers. So yeah, less than 6 days left to go. And you said that you are over half the way to that hard cap, correct?
That is correct.
And with the soft cap already being met, that means you guys are for sure going to be moving forward with this. Now it's just anyone that wants to get in before there's nothing that's left, right? Like if anybody wants to participate in this, in that pre-sale and getting it at a fixed price, it's not fluctuating, right? It's not like if Joe Peterson, or what's a weird name? I'm just throwing out a weird name. If they decide that they want to go and buy this right now, they're not going to be getting it at a different price than someone else 5 minutes later or a day later. They're going to get it at the same price, correct?
100%. They'll get in at the same price. There's no tax applied on pre-sale. The pre-sale is a really good opportunity for people to amass large bags on projects. Our pre-sale is more or less a fair launch. We wanted everyone to have the same access to pre-sale tokens as possible. So we've been marketing. We have a pretty large marketing budget. So we wanted it to be the most fair launch as possible and make it as egalitarian as possible.
Okay. And the official launch is when again?
So our pre-sale ends on August 1st. We are targeting August 5th as the official launch date.
And of these different partners, not official partners, but I'll refer to them as the tokens. The tokens that you chose to have included with this, I see on there, for example, SafeMoon. You're a very noteworthy figure in the SafeMoon community, especially over on Twitter. Same thing with Troy Smothers. You guys, very, very noteworthy, vocal supporters of SafeMoon on there. Do you have plans I've heard rumors going on, people kind of digging around with smart contracts, etc., over on Twitter of the possibility of having blockbusters being listed on the SafeMoon swap. Is there any truth that you can share with us about that?
The what I can say is that we've applied to be on a SafeMoon swap. Getting listed on a SafeMoon swap, the team does a large amount of due diligence. Um, so if we get approved, we would love to list there. If we don't get approved, we have to readjust our strategy.
Okay. And of the tokens that you have listed here, is there the possibility that at some point one might get substituted in with another token? Because obviously some projects end up failing, for example. And if those
Hmm.
projects don't exist anymore, what's the point of having a design system that rewards users in something that doesn't have any
It
value any left, right?
doesn't have value.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Our contract is 100% upgradable. We can upgrade any component of our project. So our criteria that we use for upgrading the contract is this action in the best interest of the holders? So as it relates to tokens, we've already done that before going live from pre-sale to going live. And the token that we added was BitBurn because we saw that project, the potential that the project had, and the team that was behind the project. As a result, we decided to make the change from Rematic to BitBurn.
Okay. And as far as for your team goes, are you guys KYC'd?
We are all KYC'd.
And do you guys have an audit for this?
There will be an audit that comes out before our launch date.
Are you able to say which auditor you're going through, or are you kind of still
I can say that our auditor is
okay?
Desert Finance. Yeah.
It's so funny when I do these other videos, it's like I'll ask about an audit and it still ends up being a 30-second to 1 minute thing. You're just very much like, you want to know the answer? Here you go. And then on to the next question. Which there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Like if people just want a straight answer, the beautiful thing is that you're very direct and to the point, and here's what the answer is. And yeah, it's different for everyone, but it's very interesting. I'm so used to that, and then I get to you, you're just like, boom. I'm like, okay, all right, look, here we go. But no, I
I
think it really conveys that you know for sure your main points, and that there's no need to be able to elaborate on some of the things further. So I do appreciate your expertise that you're bringing to the table behind your project pre-launch. It shows that you've already put a lot of time and effort into this. You probably have had a lot of other conversations leading up to this point. So you're, like I said, you're just prepared for all this. Okay, so I'm rambling on with that. Now I've got another question for you because I don't want this video to go on super, super long. What are your future plans for this project? Do you have a specific set of goals in the next 6 to 12 months?
Yes, we do. So I don't want to put the time frame delineation of the next 6 to 12 months because a lot of these things that we're doing have never been done before. The first thing that we want to do is obviously completely allow WordPress websites to integrate Web3 with one single plugin. So that's the first goal. The second goal is we want to allow people to have upgradable NFTs where the traits are interchangeable, whereby we start seeing NFT marketplaces primarily focus on traits as opposed to the base layer NFT or the single mint NFT.
Hmm.
And then third, in terms of the metaverse, we want to start allowing people to bring, NFTs from, the 2D reality minted on their computer into the metaverse in the virtual reality, so controllable NFTs.
That's awesome. Well, as far as for my questions go, I believe those are the main ones that I wanted to go over with you, but I know other people will very likely have their own questions. I guess the last thing I want to point out is that if people want to be able to participate in the pre-sale, make sure that you go over to their website. Up in the top right-hand side, it says buy the token. You can click on that. It's what, 4 steps?
Or maybe five.
Yeah,
Yep.
very few steps. It's super easy. It tells you what to do here. There's even a little tutorial video if you guys really need that. and it's less than 6 days left to go. They've had a lot of people participate in it in a short amount of time. And, actually, there is another thing. So, you guys, through your research, even though you technically have SafeMoon on there and you've been so well known in the SafeMoon community space, correct me if I'm wrong, but based on your guys' research, the people that have been participating in the pre-sale so far, a large majority of those people are not even clearly SafeMoon holders currently. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we inspect a lot of the wallets, and we can tell if a wallet only holds our token that someone's setting up a new wallet so that they can purchase more of the token during pre-sale. We can tell if someone comes from the SafeMoon community if they have like any of the SafeMoon partners or SafeMoon in their wallet. So by looking through the wallets, we've seen that there are a bunch of tokens that have come in, people who are not even on Twitter or they've never heard of SafeMoon, that have come into the or into the project primarily because of the marketing that we're doing with a publicly traded company named Mobiquity. They do programmatic advertising. We placed a large budget with them. So we're really excited with the ROI we've seen from our advertising spend with that company as well.
And see, look, I look at that and I think that's incredible because there's this common theme where if people are known within, say, the SafeMoon army or the SafeMoon community, and they go off and they start to do their own things, there's that question of, are they trying to take advantage of the community? Are they trying to leverage the popularity and the awareness of this project for their own personal good? Those kinds of things. But what I think this really stresses is that based on what you just said, there's actually more of an opportunity moving forward to do the reverse for people that are not already involved in SafeMoon to then be exposed to SafeMoon. And so anyone that's part of the SafeMoon community, this should be great news to them, right? That's the way that I look at it. It's getting more people as new buyers, as holders, people that are curious about what's going on with them. And when I say SafeMoon, SafeMoon is, I'm trying to make it more of a broad sense thing because they have the SafeMoon swap. They have the plans to do the SafeMoon exchange. You've got Reflex on here as well. Reflex is one of the SafeMoon swap partners. You've got Affinity, another one that's on there. EverGrow, that's another one that's on there. I know the CEO from EverReflect. Of course, I know the CEO with MetaBUSD. I'm working with him personally on my own stuff as well. So, you got a lot of elements here that shows that you're not only trying to continue with those relationships and building and strengthening those relationships, but you're also helping to expand out a little bit through some of the other projects that we're seeing here, and then still go in your own direction, have your own vision, your own plan, your own intentions. And this is not something that's just a piggyback off of that idea. So I really need to commend you on that, and I think it's incredible, again, that you have 6 days left, but you've already gotten over the halfway point. And that's without even people that are in the SafeMoon community jumping in because of the fact that they see that this thing has to do with SafeMoon, right? So I'm curious to
100%.
see. I'm so curious to see
And
if you guys hit your hard cap. Now, going back
I
to the buy the...
really,
Oh, go ahead.
if I have an opportunity, I really want to say thank you so much. I could not have done this without one of, the CEOs that I look up to in this space. So obviously John Caroni, I look up to that guy. He's really intelligent, love the way he carries himself, and I love the way he's innovating at his own pace. The other person is Chase Coleman from Enhance. Um, I don't think I'd be where I am in this community if it were not for him. And he's given me the opportunity to basically learn from, him as a CEO and how he runs his organization. So I just wanted to say that I couldn't have done this without other members in the SafeMoon community helping me acquire knowledge, grow as a person, asking questions that I got the opportunity to research. So this isn't just a culmination of ideas that we've had. This is a culmination of conversations that the entire community has had.
And what's the saying? When two or more people come together on a common cause, anything is possible?
Hmm.
Yeah. So it's nice to see that you are surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and you're learning from a lot of them and applying it here. So I want to go ahead and mention to you guys, if you're interested in being a part of this pre-sale, it is very simple. Like I said, just go to the top right-hand corner of their website, click buy the token. You're going to get your contract address from them, add that into your wallet. So that way then it can visually show you that, yes, you are part of the pre-sale. And then outside of that, you want to send your Binance Smart Chain BNB, send that over to a contract address, which they provide here. So, like it's sending it to another wallet. When you do that, it's automatically going to recognize that, and it's going to send you over and display in your wallet these pre-sale tokens. And you can only send up to 4.9 the BSC. So I got a question actually on that, Don. Do you know what happens if somebody was to say send 4.91 BSC or 5 BSC, or they try to do 10 BSC? What happens to that extra BSC?
The transaction just fails actually, so they don't lose their BSC, stays in their wallet. It just shows them a failed transaction.
Okay. Well, that's all I got. Is there anything else that comes to your mind you want to talk about?
Absolutely not. This is great, Crypto Atlas. I wanted to thank you so much for this opportunity. Again, huge supporter of everything you do, so thank you so much.
And this graphic is on their website as well if you guys wanted to go in and be able to look at this just a tad bit more. So yeah, again, thank you very much, Don, as well. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Again, this is not financial advice. Please go do your own research, and I have the links in the description down below, and we will see you in the next episode.